The guy with the mask is gonna be reacting to another UFC video, so let's go.
Killing machine.
Hold on, bro. Let me put my headset on. Hold on, bro. Let me put my headset on for this assassin. Petr Yan. Hold on, brother. Everything cool? Bro, Petr Yan is Petr Yan is the real life hitman, bro. This dude got no emotions. Cold dude, bro. Cold blooded.
With 2 of his 3 professional losses coming from fouls, one due to headbutts and the other an illegal knee on a downed opponent, it is no wonder his nickname is No Mercy. But how did he become this way?
Я буду такой же, как и всегда, хладнокровный, с горящим.
I can easily win Petr Yan though.
Petr Yan grew up in the impoverished and freezing cold area of Siberia. Growing up in this harsh environment was part of what helped strengthen his mind and become the stone-cold assassin he is today.
That's what it is, bro. You always gotta have this.
Такое достаточно холодное место, вот, так скажем, выживают в большей степени.
But how does he maintain his killer mentality now that he lives a very comfortable life? Yan has mastered the philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy rooted in the belief that controlling our emotions is the key to the good life. Stoics believe controlling our emotions could be mastered through 3 main techniques.
Tell me about it.
Dichotomy of control, memento mori, and growth through hardship. The dichotomy of control can be summarized here by Epictetus, an ancient Stoic philosopher. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear
understanding of a principle. Of one principle, some things are within your control and some things are not. So basically, it's like doing what you gotta do, and what you're not in control of, you just leave it for God. Got it. And that's what I do, to be honest.
Some things are within your control, and some.
Bro, these philosophers, bro, it's like all of them are twins. Socrates to Alexander to what's the other dude name? The guy that was Socrates' teacher. Bro, I forgot the dude's name. The Socrates teacher, bro. That's on me, bro.
The Stoics believe that the overwhelming majority of things were outside of our control, and we must focus solely on what was in our control in every situation. This is observed all throughout Yan's career, with the first example being when he was only 15. Born in a small town with no serious fighting gyms, most people would have seen the lack of gyms nearby as an unfortunate and uncontrollable situation. However, Yan focused on what was in his control and moved by himself to a city where there were gyms. Next, Yan trained out of Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand for 8 years. When access to Thailand became challenging due to COVID restrictions, he simply moved everything to Florida and trained with an entirely new team at American Top Team. Then Yan's coaches were denied visas to corner him at UFC 273. He simply took the opportunity to take control of what he could and put together a brand new corner with the coaches that were available. Yan embodies the Stoic belief that we can't control what happens to us.
You know, this reminds me of who, bro? Somebody that is near Siberia too, that speaks Russian too. Habib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev. Yeah. These guys, they just do what's on their hands, and the other just leave it for God. So yeah, this reminds me of the same way of thinking.
The Stoics also believed in something called memento mori, which translates to remember you must die. While it may sound somber, it actually has a very uplifting meaning. The Stoics believe that reminding ourselves of our inevitable death gives perspective.
Damn, the hitman, Asian 47, Yan.
Abdulmanap, he did a lot for MMA in his region and in Russia, and he was still pretty young. He still had a lot of years to live, but all of us have our time to come, and it's gonna happen anyway.
Yan only speaks about death briefly when he's asked about Khabib's father, but I wanted to include this as it's a huge part of Stoic philosophy. Whenever any troublesome situation arises, remind yourself that you will die and it will seem far less important. The Stoics also believe that every difficulty we faced offered us an opportunity to develop ourselves through one of the 4 cardinal virtues: courage, wisdom, temperance, and justice. Courage is the first virtue and the one on which all of the other virtues depend. Throughout Yan's career, he has exhibited courage many times, specifically in who he chooses to fight. Anybody.
Да, моя база бокс, и, конечно же, мне гораздо сложнее драться с борцами, с ребятами, там, ну, И у меня нету никакого опасения там драться с борцами и так далее. Мне
Yeah, this dude just go trailblazing, bro. Just put all the guns out and just let's face whoever. I like that, bro. I like that. He always wants to fight competition. In my opinion, against Sean O'Malley, bro, he won. He won. Don't talk to me about he lost. He won, bro. Petr Yan won. If we talking about boxing and if we talking about kickboxing, yeah, Sean O'Malley won. But if we're talking about MMA, which we have to give points for takedowns, we have to give points for control, we have to give points for wrestling, we have to consider all of that. Petr Yan won, bro.
разница.
I don't care who I should fight, you know. I enjoy fighting, I want to fight the best.
Не каждый, в принципе, там боец из топ-5 захочет драться с 13 номером в рейтинге. Это рискованно. Ты там рискуешь своим местом.
Yeah.
Any style, any fighter, any ranking, Yan embodies courage.
I won't fight.
Temperance is another word for self-discipline. Yan is extremely disciplined both in and out of the cage. Early in Yan's career, he worked as a bouncer at a nightclub and was quoted as saying, "I was not annoyed by the atmosphere of the nightclub that everyone was boozing. Somehow, I did not pay attention. There was another task at the time, to go out, win, and earn my pennies. I myself always tried to adhere to a healthy life. I did not smoke, did not drink. Such self-discipline brought me to where I am now." Such close proximity to alcohol and partying is extremely tempting for most, but Yan knew he had a mission to fight at his best and was
I salute him, bro. I love that. I salute him.
partying. On top of that, Yan is extremely disciplined in the fight itself. Where many fighters typically feel the rush of adrenaline and exert themselves the most during the first round, Yan stays composed and downloads data during the beginning of the fight. He walks his opponents down and takes minimal risks, disciplining himself to make the fight as advantageous as possible. Justice. The Stoics believed it was our duty to always try to do what is right. Despite Yan literally trying to murder people in the cage, this behavior of doing what is right is observed early in his life. Petr Yan looked after his younger siblings from the age of 12.
Bro, I'm never doing road work ever again, bro. I don't think I'll ever do it again, bro. I ran so much on the streets, bro, like jogging to wanted to build my stamina and stuff. And I messed up my knees so bad. I might even have a cartilage problem after all the running that I did in the street. So yeah, bro, if you ever thinking that you have to if you want to build your stamina, you have to run outside, bro, don't do it. Trust me, do not do it. Cause based off of me, I messed up my knees running outside.
Также я потом там за своими младшими за кем-то старался присматривать, потому что понимал, ну это, во-первых, ты раньше взрослеешь, во-вторых, многим вещам ты знаешь ценности и знаешь, как что достается. Но я думаю, что для меня это сыграло огромную.
Then at the age of 15, Yan moves to a bigger city to pursue fighting seriously. Despite training full-time, when he takes a job as a bouncer at a nightclub, he begins sending money home immediately. And this sense of giving back has stayed with him despite his fame and fortune. He recently bought his longtime coach a $50,000 truck as a massive thank you for his help.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Wisdom for the Stoics is split up into multiple parts. First, sound judgment, and second, the lifelong pursuit of education. Sound judgment is seeing things as they are, without being clouded by emotions. Despite losing twice to Aljamain Sterling, once via disqualification in a fight he was winning, and then the second loss being a razor-thin decision, when asked whether he wanted payback, he saw revenge as unimportant, and saw only the attainment of the belt as important.
Принципиально нету никакого желания там что-то закрыть и так далее. Мне кажется, его и так много было там в моей карьере.
Next, Yan was matched up with Sugar Sean O'Malley, a flashy striker known for his flamboyant personality. Sean has gone on a social media rampage attempting to troll Yan in an attempt to get him emotional and gain an advantage before the fight starts.
It's a huge step up in competition for Petr Yan. With that being said, I just want to let you guys know I'm still taking the fight serious. Back to you.
Мы бросили ему вызов. Потом у нас была некая переписка с ним. Я ему написал просто прими этот бой, не болтай и все.
Yan sees things as they are. Seeking revenge does nothing for him. Engaging in trash talk does nothing for him. Only winning fights does something for him. So that's what he focuses on. The second part of wisdom for the Stoics was the lifelong pursuit of education.
Bro,
To
these hooks
constantly
looks
learn,
terrible.
The Stoics does something for him. So that's
I ain't gonna lie, but these hooks looks terrible, Yan. These are not like the ones we see on TV.
The lifelong pursuit of education, to constantly learn and apply that knowledge to our life. This
Go
is most
forward.
evident in Yan through the evolution of his striking. Coming into the UFC, Yan was a master of sport in boxing, and this is what he stuck to in the beginning. In his first fight in the UFC against Teruto Ishihara, Yan fights almost exclusively as a boxer. While he does have great
Nice.
success getting a first round,
Nice.
his fists are essentially his only weapons. Yan improves his game with each and every fight. He does this by adding tools to his arsenal and then blending those tools masterfully. Observe how later in his career his striking arsenal expands. The tools he adds are low kicks, oblique kicks, body kicks,
Those oblique kicks destroys the lower body.
elbows, spinning back fists, and spinning back kicks. On
Elbows
top of
too.
adding those tools, he blends them and disguises strikes through feinting one and throwing another. Here you can see him feint a punch, then throw a kick. And also, he feints a kick to throw a punch. On top of that, Yan blends
Bro, this dude is skilled.
strikes through feinting.
Hold on. You see the fake punch kick and the fake kick punch, bro? This is especially the fake kick punch, bro. This dude knows how. This dude has coordination, a lot of it too.
Here you can see him feint a punch, then throw a kick. And also,
And what's surprising here that he throws the punch too.
the punch, then throw a kick. And
Nice.
also, he feints a kick to throw a punch. On top of that, Yan blends his tools during his combinations. Once only a master boxer, he evolves into a complete mixed martial artist.
This dude is in my career build, bro.
So, how did Yan become the ultimate killing machine? He mastered himself. In order to master ourselves, the Stoics believed we must focus on what is in our control. And at the root of what is in our control
That was
are
Putin.
emotions. The Stoics believed controlling our emotions was possible through reminding ourselves of our inevitable death and reframing challenges as opportunities to become better people.
Dope video. Dope video. Actually self-disciplining. If I didn't have no injury right now, I would have went to the gym or start running. By my knees, I'm messed up from road running, bro. But see you next time, though. Peace out.